What's a crack, lads? For those of you that aren't familiar with Irish slang, that means, how's it going in Ireland?
Also means fun. Crack means fun. It doesn't mean drugs.
I thought spree meant fun.
I think the crack was 90.
Anyway, welcome back to another rumours and speculation roundup video for HHN30. Today, I've got actually a good few things to talk about today. I would also like to say hello to the new subscribers. Happy to have you here. This is our, third rumour video. Also, question, how do you spell rumour?
Or U-M-O-R.
Okay, I've been spelling it wrong in the video.
You've been putting another U in there?
I was like, I think the American spelling is wrong, and there's no U in the American spelling. There's no U. There's no second U.
I'm gonna Google that.
Okay, Google that before we go any further.
Rumour. Yeah, rumour has it. Rumour.
Okay, so I've been spelling rumour wrong. So hopefully I fixed that in this video. If anybody is not interested in knowing about rumours, any speculation or potential leaks about Horror Nights Orlando and also Hollywood 2020, this is not the channel for you. I'm just going to put that in there now. We are going to be talking about rumours and speculation all the way up to the event. So some of these things that I'm talking about may well happen. A lot of them maybe won't. Anyway, let's just get down to it because I have a good few things to talk about this week. It's very exciting.
Okay, hit me.
Alright. The Fire of the Ifrit has got another riddle. This one's a little bit on the older side. I think it's done the rounds at the moment if you're on Twitter. But we're going to talk about it anyway because Will doesn't know it.
So this is the Twitter account that puts up enigmatic rumours and you gotta try to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
I like him.
Full disclosure, I don't think Will has seen what this is rumours about, so I feel like it's a little unfair.
Oh,
but Will,
the film?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sort of gave him an option to cheat this week and he didn't take it, so good for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Alright,
hit me.
here we go.
I'm gonna solve this immediately.
Rumour says that we may face weeds with a capital W, a raft where an oil slick feeds. The dead awaken from their sleep and panic comes when they creep. Spoopy.
I think it was, what TV channel was it? Weeds on Netflix. It's about a mum who starts selling weed to the local kids. I think it's 100% that.
This is not a bad guess. I thought you were going to be, because when you said TV show, because remember I was talking to you. Okay, everybody thinks it's going to be Creep Show. I think most people know that at this point. Do you remember I was talking to you that I was watching it?
The British TV show, the comedy?
No, that's Peep Show.
Okay.
Okay, totally different. Creep Show was a 1982 film by George A. Romero that was like based on Stephen King's stories. It was like, I'm not 100% sure on this. I did start watching it this week because, full disclosure, I had never seen it. And I got to about the third story because the way it works, it's like 5 like separate stories in one movie, and they're like, they are sort of, I would call it horror comedy because it's quite like, it's not really, I wouldn't call it super scary.
This is sounding a lot like Trick or Treat then.
Oh, you did
right?
I would say it's a similar, in that kind of vein. Yeah.
It's like Tales of the Crypt style, kind of like a little bit spooky but a little bit goofy.
Exactly. There is like a Crypt Keeper-esque guy.
Narrator sort of thing.
Yeah, he doesn't talk.
Oh.
But he's like, he like lingers and laughs and like bees creepy around the place. Because also on Shudder, do you remember I was telling you I got Shudder?
Do not tell me this.
Got my free trial of Shudder, you guys, and I highly recommend. I'm in the middle of like, I'm halfway through, I would say about halfway through the new Creep Show. So they remade it into like a TV series, and it's like 2 stories per episode. Highly entertaining. Again, wouldn't particularly say it's exactly scary, except for there's actually in the first episode, the second story freaked me out so much. It's basically like, I would sort of call it like B-movie horror style like snippets, and it's kind of like there's like comic book art and stuff that goes with it.
Okay.
Last year in Hollywood they did a Creep Show house, and it was based on the original, as far as I know, it was based on the original Creep Show film from 1982 and the new Shudder series. So they kind of took stories from
You just mashed them together?
Yeah, and put them into a house. And it was really well received. People really liked it, and I think I'm for it coming to the event.
Okay.
Let me just go through why people are saying that it's Creep Show. The first line, rumour says that we may face weeds. Weeds is with a capital W, and one of the stories is based on a Stephen King story called Weeds.
Okay. That's
so
pretty
that's,
strong.
I mean,
Already
that's pretty much,
strong.
we're pretty there. So I only got as far as the Ted Danson story with the one with the water. Will still doesn't know what I'm talking about. So let me see if I can figure this out. The dead awaken from their sleep sounds like the Father's Day story. So the first one with the dad, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Oh, okay.
With
how long has this movie
the-
been out? Longer than we are alive. A 30-year-old movie.
In the first one, there's a dead body coming from the ground, which sounds like the dead awaken from their sleep. A raft wearing oil slick feeds, and also panic comes when they creep. Potentially, I haven't seen those ones yet because they don't seem to fit.
Oil slick?
People seem 100% sure that this is creep show, and I'm inclined to agree with them. But again, let's just clarify this. This is a rumor, and this Twitter account, it's not like verified at all.
Unconfirmed.
It's unconfirmed. That's the first one anyway. That's the only riddle I have this week. Right, next thing.
Okay.
This is more like sort of a bonus thing. One of our commenters, KC270352, hi.
Catchy name.
Hello. They let me know that Halloween Kills is the sequel to Halloween 2018 is coming out this year.
Okay.
Halloween Kills, I didn't know this. Thank you, Casey. I don't know if your name is actually Casey or if Casey stands for something, but thank you. That movie is coming out mid-October. So there's actually a load of people talking about that coming to Horror Nights 30.
That could just be the house kind of thing.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying. However, to be perfectly honest with you, I think it is more, to me, it seems to make more sense to start with Halloween 2018 or put Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills into one house. On the other hand, if Halloween Kills doesn't come out till near the end of the event, then, I mean, is that spoiling it for people?
Well, I mean, remember Stranger Things season 3 was one of the houses? That had just come out.
Well, I mean, that came out during the summer. That's
not that far from Halloween, okay? It's not that far.
Yeah.
I'm not that out of date.
Anyway, maybe it will come. There are actually a lot of people talking about Halloween Kills. More so, and also, Halloween 5. People are like, it's probably going to be Halloween 5, and I was like, really? Are we doing that again?
You mean the sequel?
Yeah, there are like 1,000 Halloweens, so I mean, maybe they'll just keep going with them, and just have the different versions of the masks every time. I mean, whatever. I'm here for it. Bring Halloween every year.
I mean, regardless, it was fun anyway.
It was fun. I really liked it. So that one. All right. Okay. So all right. There was a survey sent out to people over email. Now, before I go further, can somebody please tell me if you got this survey? How, like, I am an annual pass holder. I have bought Horror Nights tickets several times before on the website. You know, I subscribe to their mailing list. I literally don't know what else to do. I didn't get this survey, and I really want to get the survey.
Neglected.
I really want the survey. How do you get the survey? Just bonus. But anyway, there was a survey sent out, and there was a couple of interesting things about Horror Nights on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I have a screenshot of what the survey was. So I'm going to hopefully put that up here. Here-ish.
Ooh.
Here we go. There.
Wow.
So first of all, my source is HHN Unofficial. It's a webpage that they got to this first, basically. So I don't know if they even got the survey, but they found out about it anyway.
They got the information.
That's my source. And HHN Unofficial is a great website for rumors. If you're interested in looking at that. But, so, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read you the survey because it's very interesting. So, people got this. This is one page of the survey. Please consider how important the following items are when choosing to attend a 30th anniversary. They said 30th anniversary, so they are considering this, like, they are going with anniversary.
Okay, it's not just number 30.
It's not just like blah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was very excited about this. This makes me feel a lot better. Attend the 30th anniversary of Halloween Horror Nights. So it was like a list of things that you could pick which one was most important to you and which one was least important. So these were the things. Right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm here too.
Alright, okay, right. Psychological horror, original content, haunted house. Specifically psychological horror. That's what it is saying. So that's number 1. Number 2, Jimmy Fallon Halloween experience.
That was definitely the lowest on all the lists.
Yeah,
Had
right.
no chance.
No. Simpsons ride Halloween experience. I'd be more up for that.
If it was, what is it, Treehouse of Horror sort of thing? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't particularly like the Simpsons ride, neither do you, right?
The older ones, sure.
The ride, though. The box
the
ride?
ride? God, no.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They should burn that down.
No! I'm leaving that in. But if they did a Treehouse of Horror, would you go on it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd make you go on it again. I think, but that would be one of my least important on this list.
Yeah.
And the next one would be a Halloween-themed dance / acrobatics show. So, Academy Villains. again.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have that anyway, though, probably, right?
Yeah, I think I heard somewhere that Academy of Villains actually have a 5-year contract. Now, I just heard somebody say this on some podcast or other, so.
So it is absolutely true,
It is
and you can quote Chloe on it. If anyone gives you shtick, you leave it in the comments. Send them here. No, don't.
Please don't. But then, interesting. This is very interesting. An American Horror themed haunted house.
Okay, I only watched the first season of that show, but.
So here's why this is interesting.
Okay.
Just education for us. So the American Horror Story came to the event twice. It came in 2016 and it came in 2017. I didn't see the 2016 one, but I did see the 2017 one, and highly entertaining. Would love to see it back again. I know one of the reasons why it doesn't seem likely that they'd have it back is because Disney bought Fox, and Fox, I think, is an affiliate of the FX channel, which is what American Horror Story is on. So, seems really unlikely that Disney would let Universal have one of their now properties
Okay,
in Halloween
because
Horror Nights.
it now belongs to a direct competitor.
Yeah. However, they put it in the survey.
Unless it's like a play on words, not actually anything to do with the TV show. What is it? What is the way it's written again?
American Horror Story. Well, okay, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll just, this is not the first time I've heard people talk about American Stars. This is not the first time I've heard people talk about American Horror Story, but it just seemed to be a total no. But I would love to see it back. But then, which ones would we see? So we saw Freak Show. We've already seen Coven, Murder House, Roanoke, Hotel, Asylum. Seen all of them. And they were the ones I saw. They were really good. But now what we're left with is Cult, Apocalypse, and the new one, 1984. Would you think they'd put all three of them in a house again, like they did with the last few?
Right, shoehorn a bunch together or something.
Yeah, that's what they've done before. I think if they were going to do it, that's what I'd like to see. I wouldn't particularly like to see any of those seasons standing alone, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, there's one more thing in the survey, and that is a slasher/gore original house.
Oh, original. So
yeah,
there's no real way to tell what would be in that.
Yeah, but I'd be well up for that. That sounds like exactly. I think I'd go with slasher gore original house and American Horror Story. They'd be the two ones that I'd be putting on my most excited for list.
Right.
And then Jimmy Fallon, you can just stay.
We don't go down to bottom.
Thank you,
Jimmy.
but no thank you. There were other ideas presented in this survey, which include a Halloween themed musical.
As in, like, as one of the shows or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've never really thought about it before, but I mean, because Rocky Horror, they used to do a Rocky Horror show at Horror Nights.
Okay.
That was good. Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review was a show at Universal.
So, does this mean the film, a musical version of the film, or just general Halloween?
I'm assuming it's general Halloween.
Okay, because I'm like, wow, the main
one
character that has no
song
lines.
playing through the whole. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see that also, but maybe not. But yeah, if they brought back something like the Graveyard Review, I would be all for that. You never saw that either.
No.
Oh,
No.
sad when they got rid of that. That's such a good show. Also, Halloween Harry Potter ride overlay.
How does that work?
I don't know. But sure, go for it, Universal. I'm here for it. This is another one I've heard rumours about.
You don't sound excited.
So I've heard rumours about this, and I was like, that'll never happen. But it's in the survey. A Game of Thrones house.
I mean, yeah.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Well, I read all the books.
What would you honestly think of a Game of Thrones house?
It won't be scary. It might be a little bit gory. But I mean, technically there's zombies in Game of Thrones, but
White Walkers?
yeah,
Is that what they're called?
yeah, they're like frost zombies pretty much.
Yeah. Frost zombies.
Yeah, so like they touch people and they go all cold and their eyes go blue.
I feel like it would bring in the people that they're looking for to come in, like the Stranger Things people, for lack of a better word.
You would 100% be standing around for ages in the house with people taking photos and selfies and stuff.
I don't know. I'm
fair.
not interested. I would like to hear what you guys think of this though. Also, so this an American Horror Story. Let me know your thoughts. There's more. An Alfred Hitchcock experience.
Interesting.
So they used to have experiences in Universal Orlando was an Alfred Hitchcock thing, and I remember I went to it when I was really young, and it was great. But yeah, I think that would be cool. And at Horror Nights, they used to do really cool things. Like I remember when I went the first time, they had like this guy who was like talking about ghosts and stuff, and he did this thing where he put up like static onto a screen, and we all put our phones up to it, like flip phones from like the early 2000s, and there was like a face. If you looked through it on your phone, there was like a face in it. And
oh, Aor kind of thing.
I don't know, but I was like, I couldn't sleep for a long time after. I was like, what the heck was that? But yeah, I would love if they did more stuff like that at Horror Nights going forward. Ooh, a Twilight Zone house.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'd be assuming the Jordan Peele remake.
Oh,
they do
yeah.
that. It's on American Netflix, so we don't have it. But
I forgot they remade it.
Yeah. Again, be well up for that. But that's a weird one because I don't know how that works with. Yeah, it would have to be Jordan Peele's one because the Disney, like Tower of Terror, is Twilight Zone. But then I don't know how those rights work. Yeah, we've never been on Tower of Terror because I will not go on it.
No.
I have gotten as far as the I've gotten all the way up to the top because I wanted to go through the queue and see the pre-show, but I have not been on the ride because I don't do drop rides.
Fair.
Chloe doesn't do drop rides.
I would not either.
No. Oh yeah, you actually might. Anyway.
No chance.
Another obvious one. They've stated in this survey that there could potentially be a Halloween Lagoon show. I would say that's a no-brainer.
Sure, I agree.
Because I mean, now that the thing is there, now that the lagoon stuff is like there, all they have to do is change the projections and the music, and bam, they could have a show tomorrow.
Oh, you mean the thing with all the lights?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Also, a new version of the horror and makeup show. I would like to see that. We will go see the horror and makeup show next time. Not a huge fan of the horror and makeup show. Please don't come for me in the comments. I know a lot of people love it. I really wanted to love it. I just didn't. I think what the problem was is not what I was expecting. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but...
I don't even know what it is.
I think we'll go see it again, and I would like to give it another chance, because people love that show, and I just was expecting it to be something different. But if they did a Halloween version of it, I would definitely go see it. And then the last one is a rock concert.
Is there anything else to that?
No.
Just, y'all like music?
Yeah.
We'll put some music there. Yeah?
So, at Mardi Gras, they have live performers playing most nights, and it's not an extra ticket. You can just, if you say a universal annual pass, you can just go on in there, and like they had All American Reject, but they do it for like a couple of nights, and this year I think they had All American Rejects, but they also had Marshmello, who's like a DJ that's like current, and he's like quite popular. He's popular with the kids.
Hip
with the kids. But so I'm assuming they'd try to do something like that. I'm not. Let me see. I like music and I like rock concerts. However, I like Halloween Horror Nights as its own thing. I don't feel like I need a rock concert, a music concert to go with it.
There.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Fair.
I'd rather see a musical. I'd rather see Beetlejuice Graveyard View back. This is going to be a long video. We got to move on to the next rumor.
We're probably coming up on 20 minutes now.
Yep. 11 houses.
What?
11 houses over 10. So...
Oh, they're adding a house?
Well... So, here was clue number 1. Attractiontickets.com, which is like a UK-based site for tickets, have started selling their Horror Nights tickets because they do it early. I said tickets a lot there. But in their like taglines, one of the things was more houses than ever. Now, when this first came out, I ignored it because I was like, that's obviously just them having...
Typo or something.
Yeah, they just have like old information because nothing really has come out from Horror Nights. However, HHN Legacy... Which, okay, here's what happened. I heard on a podcast that this guy who I follow on Twitter called HHN Legacy said that there was going to be a house potentially in Cafe La Bamba, which is like a restaurant that they use for like media events and stuff like that in Horror Nights. And I couldn't find where they said that. I scoured Twitter and YouTube and everything to try and find where they said this, and I couldn't find it myself. So I just heard this from like one source. But that to me, having 11 houses to me sounds like it makes sense for Universal.
For like the big anniversary thing they're doing as well.
Big anniversary, but also it's making it more impossible to do the event in one night.
Oh,
without an RIP tour, or without Express, or without staying for multiple nights. So it makes a lot of sense to do 11 houses and like add 3 shows onto that, and it's like definitely a 2-night at least event. But having it in Cafe La Bamba sounds kind of insane. I mean, maybe. Who's to say? I don't know how these things work, but it sounds to me like slightly insane. But we'll have to see. Let me... Oh, yeah! Oh, I forgot about this. This is a big one.
I just rediscovered it.
Yeah. Alright.
Go.
There was kind of an unofficial announcement this week.
Okay.
For Hollywood. Okay, alright. So here's what happened. Hollywood has had a permanent attraction for The Walking Dead since 2016. And they're closing it this year. They're closing it in March because it's right beside their new Secret Life of Pets attraction. So a lot of people have just said, it doesn't fit here. They're obviously changing it into like a kids kind of area.
Yeah, the zombies would eat the pets. Like, it's bad management.
Well, exactly, yeah. Yeah, so again, I found this on HHN Unofficial. He got this first, so kudos. There was a press release from some website or something that it had the like Walking Dead closure announcement on it. And in the announcement, hold on, I'll read it. I'm going to read the quote from the Universal Studios spokesperson. But I mean, who's to say? I don't know. But anyway, here's what it said. We look forward to the return of The Walking Dead as a focal point in our slate of Halloween Horror Nights mazes this fall.
Okay, mazes are houses as well.
Yeah, that's Hollywood speak for mazes.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a Walking Dead house?
Yes. Let me explain to you why people are not so excited about this.
Oh, really?
So, Walking Dead has come to the event before.
Okay.
Actually, for Orlando, it came not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, not 4 years. Will, it was 5 years in a row. In
fairness, everything about that show has been literally done to death.
Yeah,
like,
and exactly.
That's the problem with it.
So it was from HHN22 to HHN26. House, and then the next year it was House, and every single scare zone was Walking Dead. Okay. One giant Walking Dead scare zone. Then it was another house, then it was another house, and then the next year it was a mashup of the last years of houses for Walking Dead. So people are not so excited about this.
They're still tired of it, like?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is Hollywood only had one house for Halloween Horror Nights, but then they had an entire attraction for 5 years or 4 years, whenever long it's been. So people not so excited. However, before all you Hollywood people lose your mind, there is a glimmer of hope. One person on Twitter said that maybe it's just going to reopen for Horror Nights. Maybe they're just going to close it to cut costs, and then for Horror Nights they'll just open it back up again for those 2 months, and then afterwards they'll close it and do whatever they're going to do with it.
That kind of makes sense then. There's a little bit of buzz around it, get people kind of in for that 2 months. I
mean, it makes sense for them to just leave it there for the time being, open it back up again to add another element to Horror Nights and then do it that way. So that to me sounds like it's a little bit more plausible than decided to bring a whole new house.
So it won't necessarily come to Orlando as well then? It's more just because they have it there?
Yes. So this seems to just be Hollywood specific. That has not been confirmed, but fingers crossed it's just Hollywood specific. Because I don't... No.
We don't want it.
Please no. Please no. That is all that we have. I know that was a lot, but a lot has happened the last 2 weeks. But that's all we have for the moment. I would like to say thank you very much to everyone for watching this video. I would also like to say hello to Bart Scott. So another podcast I wanted to kind of recommend for this video is Scare Zone podcast, and also the Sasquatch Lounge, which is another podcast that I listen to too. So if you like Horror Night stuff, but also general monster talk and other kind of fun things, they're 2 good podcasts that I listen to. And I'm also going to link HHN Unofficial down there as well. So you guys can look into that. Me and Will did a video recently on Will's channel. That was our top 5 HHN29 houses. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I'll put maybe if I can figure it out, I'll do the flippy thing where the thing comes out. The card.
Yeah, the card.
Thing.
It was fun. You should go watch
it. Yeah, so go watch that, and also more links down there, and Twitter and the usual stuff. And thank you for everyone that has watched and subscribed and just leaving comments. I love the comments. It makes me so happy. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you very much, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye.